May 2015, London, England. The world's top special weapons and tactics personnel are summoned to fly to top secret locations in North America. Each agent is permitted to arrive at an airport and carry with them one primary weapon and 2 sidearms. All agents complied with this strict instruction and arrived at various airports with the required minimum amount of weapons. Well, all agents, apart from one.
Welcome to departure. Please declare your weapons.
Oh, I've just got my weapons in here.
What weapons do you have there, please?
I have 1 primary and 2 sidearms.
If you could kindly put your case on the table, please.
Yeah, no problem. Yep, that's all I have. Nothing more.
Now, I'm sure you have far more weapons than that, please, Agent Airsoft Mike.
No, I've got no weapons on my person. All I'm taking with me, my primary, my 2 sidearms. Yeah, my PX4 Storm, my FN57, my M7A1.
Please declare all weapons now, please.
Come on, I've got nothing more on me. Oh, sorry. And this, I forgot about this.
You can't take that with you. Remove it now, please.
Really? I've only got this extra weapon here.
You can't take that with you. Remove it now, please.
Okay.
And the rest. And that other one. And the other one you've got hidden there.
That's it. I don't think I've got anything more on me.
And the rest. That one too. I know there's more. And the other one. And that other one. I know there's more.
Nothing else. I'm done. There's no more weapons on me.
And the rest. Now, I'm sure you've got no more weapons on you apart from the one you've got in your belt around the back. Right, thank you, Agent Airsoft Mike. I think that's all now. I'm sure there are no other weapons that are small enough for you to hide or conceal anywhere.
That's what you think. Let's get to it. Armament R45 Detonics. Now, the reason why I got hold of one of these is because a little while ago, one of my younger YouTube viewers inboxed me a message and said, Mike, could you please review an airsoft gun which is metal, blowback, but cheap? So I did my research and I found out that you can get an R45 Detonics, which is like a little Colt 1911. It's based on the Tokyo Marui model. This particular one, as I mentioned, is made by Army Armament. Army Armament are your cheaper kind of manufacturer of airsoft weapons. But I tell you what, in terms of quality, in terms of weight, sturdiness, this does not feel cheap at all. And it's half the price of regular gas blowback pistols. Even other pistols which are also small and compact. For example, you've got the WeTech 3.8 Baby High Capper. This will set you back in the UK about what, 80, 90, 100 pounds? In America, you'd have to look up Google to see what they cost over in the States and in other European countries. But this Army Armament, which is slightly smaller than the Baby High Capper, is half the price. If you search hard enough, you can find this little bad boy for around half that price in Europe. Search hard in the UK and you'll still get it at a good price. Search even harder outside of the UK, you'll get it even cheaper. The Army Armament R45, nice little concealable compact pistol. I really do like this. It's made entirely out of metal. That's another surprising thing for the price as well. Entirely made out of metal. The only plastic parts being your grips. So let's just take you around the gun, show you the different features that it has. It's pretty basic. It's got that short travel trigger. So as you can see there, a lot of pistols, the trigger comes out about there. This one is quite shallow. So I'm guessing you can do some pretty fast firing, pretty fast shooting with this model. Nice silver chrome effect on the barrel, also on the hammer, and also the trigger. You got your iron sight on the back here and an iron sight on the front. And the interesting thing about this particular model, which you can see straight away, that most sights are a bit further back on the actual top of the pistol. But this one is moved in a little. Not sure why. Actually looking at it, I think I can tell why, because if you look at the hammer mechanism right there, I reckon if you had that sight there, that will cause issues. So they've designed it in a way that the sight is further along the top of the slide, but that makes no difference in terms of sighting in your target and taking a shot. You got your mag release, you got your slide release, you have your safety lever, you have your textured effect on the grip and also on the back of the grip. As I mentioned before, it is a gas blowback. It is based on the Real Steel Detonics Combat Master .45 1911, once favoured by the CIA. It's very concealable because of its compact size. It's hop-up adjustable. And another fantastic little feature about this particular model is the magazine. Look at this little fella. Absolutely tiny, but even though it's tiny, guess what? It takes 18 rounds, around the 18 round mark, because it's double stacked. Now that's really unusual for such a tiny little magazine. Most tiny little magazines are only capable of having a single stack system, but this one is double stack. So like I said, you can get around 18 shots from this bad boy. If I was to compare it to the Wii 1911 Colt magazine, as you can see, also very slim, but it's only single stack. You can see let me just compare the sizes here. Very similar in design, as you can see, but you can see the size difference in the full size 1911 and the little compact Detonics Combat Master, which it is based on. Very nice. Now, a lot of you who are familiar with my YouTube channel and my reviews, you do know that I do love a sound of a slide being racked back. If a gun has a nice crisp noise when you slide the slide back or rack the slide back, I absolutely fall in love with that model. And that goes for the magazine being inserted in the magwell. So let's do that now. Let's put the magazine in. Ooh, very nice click. I do like that. Let's now rack the slide back. Ooh, that is nice. That is just a gorgeous sound to hear. Those of you who like that sort of sound when you rack a slide back, you'll know where I'm coming from. Those of you who couldn't care less how the slide sounds, you probably think I'm crazy. Anyway, very nice indeed. So as I mentioned before, it is basically a little 1911. Just to prove it to you, here is a full-size 1911, and you can see, don't worry, I'm not going to do the music thing, I'm just going to show you this quickly. You can see here how very similar they are in design. This is just basically a smaller version to that. And even down to the grips. So, as far as getting yourself a nice little compact concealable sidearm, and if you're on a tight budget, you can't really go wrong with this in terms of the build quality. It's very nice, weighty metal. It's all metal, that's what I love about it, apart from the grip. Now, there is a Tokyo Marui model out there of this. It's exactly the same. Let me just tell you as well, you can get this in the black model with the brown grips, okay? I went for this, a nice sort of silvery grey model with the black grips. Very nice. But as I said, you can get the Tokyo Marui version of this. And of course, it goes without saying, the Tokyo Marui version is supposed to have much, or should I say, far superior internals. But again, I'm just not a fan of the plastic that they keep using for their models. I know it's got something to do with Japanese law, but for some reason, a lot, if not all of these Tokyo Marui pistols are all plastic. But don't be mistaken, I do love Tokyo Marui because I do have their Desert Eagle and I do have their FN57, which is further down my Airsoft gun wall. But it will be my dream if Tokyo Marui made all of their pistols in metal. Oh gosh, I will just be buying them every other day. But they don't, so I go for other makes like WeTech and ASG, and I'm soon going to get a couple of KWAs in. But this is my very first Army Armament pistol. I don't normally buy Army Armament, or I don't normally get sent Army Armament, because I do get 1 or 2 pistols sent to me for nothing. But the majority of my airsoft weapons I buy myself, and yeah, the only other Army Armament airsoft weapon I have is the SA-80. But I did my little research before getting hold of one of these little bad boys, and all I'm hearing is good things about this, which is very, very reassuring, because straight away I can tell you now the build of this is as good as any other pistol I have. There's nothing cheap about it. I'm shaking it, listen. No rattle at all. Solidly built, but as always, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So let's take it to the range. Okay, let's do this. I've got the mag here. It's already got some BBs loaded up in it. I think I've got about 12 or 14 in there, something like that. As I said, it can probably take up to about 18. And it's double stacked. Very cool for something this size. Right, let's get some guessing. I've got some Nupro 2.0 as always. A kick. I am really surprised. It feels powerful. That BB went out of this barrel like I don't know what. Let me take another shot. Wow. So what I'm going to do now, is do the rapid firing test that I like to do on all my airsoft pistols, just to see how it handles itself and also to see if the slide locks back after the final round has been spent. Okay, here we go. Rapid firing commences now. Absolutely awesome. Oh my gosh, people, this is the Army Armament R45, which is, of course, the clone of the real steel Detonics Combat Master. Oh gosh. Okay, so let's see how accurate this piece is. So I've loaded up the mag again. Let's do this. Okay, let's have a look. Not bad at all. I was about 25 feet away, and then for one of my final shots I moved back a little bit further.
My first few shots were not that bad at all.
And then my subsequent shots after that, just around there. That is pretty good. I haven't even touched the hop up. As always, if I was in an outside environment, the results could be different because of wind. And yeah, I really do like it. So people, this is the Army Armament R45 Detonics, and I'm Airsoft Mike, and I approve this little sidearm.